Do you know what lawyers call Fridays?
Surprise me.
Poets' Day. Stands for push off early. Tomorrow's Saturday. See you, Bert.
Bye.
Bye.
Weekend starts here.
Oh no. Why'd you open your big mouth? Where are you off to?
We finished.
Bit early, isn't it? I want to beat the rush hour out of London. Out of London? Going to see my mother. I did tell you a week ago. Oh, right. I forgot.
Well, we've written our report, sharpened our pencils, ready for Monday.
What are you doing?
Going with Tess.
Give me support. Weekend with Mum can drag a bit.
What do you want?
I want a weekend in the country. What I've got is 2 days in records.
And you need a hand.
Oh, never mind. You go off and milk your cows or whatever.
I could come back on Sunday morning if that's any good.
I'd owe you one if you did.
See you in records at 10.
Have a wild time.
With my mother. So tell us about your mum.
Like what?
Well, I don't want to go putting my foot in it.
Just act yourself. She can spot a phony a mile off.
Didn't you tell me she had a problem with the drink?
Yeah, she's off it now. Thank God.
And your father remarried, but she didn't. Right. Anything else? Well, one has no idea what one says to the butler or which way one passes the port.
Butler, port, where do you think you're going?
You mean one doesn't drink champagne with one's breakfast?
Not unless one's bought one's own.
I suppose that's the other jet set is arriving.
Well, we are expecting Baron Maxime from Monaco and Count Otto from Vienna.
Don't go to Hampshire with barons and oils, dishing them with the rest of the girls. That's why the ladies. Nice little shack.
As we say, it's not much, but it's home. Evening, Charlie.
Hey, Tess. Didn't know you was coming down.
Garden looks great.
Stop.
Really live to the manor born, don't you?
My mother does.
Yeah, I know, but one day you're going to inherit all this lot, aren't you?
God, I hope not. You any idea how much this place costs to keep up?
Company? Looks like Count Otto beat us to it.
I understood it was just going to be you, me, and Pa.
Make way for supermarkets.
Mary, you're exaggerating as usual.
Looks like the two Middlemarshes here. Colonel Hackforth Grey and Mr. and Mrs. Steadley. Hello, Mrs. Best.
Miss Tessa, nice to see you.
This is Fred. Mrs. Best. She's worked here all my life. What's the party, Ada?
Oh, your mother invited them for drinks. She didn't want you to be bored.
Just to repair the steeple. Ah, there she is, my lovely daughter Tessa.
Hello, Mummy.
Tessa! Darling, how marvellous to see you.
This is Fred.
Fred! Tessa has told me so much about you. Tess! This is, Colonel Hackforth Grey, you know, of course.
Yes.
And Mr. and Mrs. Steadley. Hello, Tessa.
Hello again, Tessa. Nice to see you.
And this is Tessa's friend, Fred.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Short for Frederica, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Pleasure to see you again, Tessa.
Frank, be a dear and get me another, would you?
Mary.
And look after the girls. They must have had a rotten drive down. Fridays can be quite dreadful.
I'll have a Bloody
motorway.
Mary.
Do you have any white wine?
Oh, it's in the fridge. I'll get it.
You live in London?
Yes.
We think you should organise it, Mary. You're so clever when it comes to ordering people about.
That's for my mother, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I second that, absolutely.
We think you should take over, Mary.
Thank you, darling.
I say you have grown, haven't you?
Not recently, no.
I remember when you used to go fishing in the mill pond.
Ah, yes, well, I have grown a bit since I was 9.
Farmers yelling at you to keep to the footpath.
Please, Mary.
Never drown good vodka, my father always said. Now, what are we going to do about our dear vicar, apart from putting a bomb under his cassock?
Oh, Mary, really?
I'm so sorry, Miss Tessa.
How long's she been back on the booze?
It started about a month ago.
Why didn't you ring me?
Well, I meant to, but, well, sometimes she seemed all right.
She's not all right now. I'm sorry.
One finds it awfully difficult to say anything to the poor man without him taking offence. I mean, only the other day I said, Vicar, why do you pick such dreary hymns? I mean, I know the devil's meant to have all the best tunes, but there must be something better than From Greenland's Icy Mountains to India's Coral Strand. I said to him,
I thought this was a water and
what is a coral?
More like 70 proof vodka.
So we can put forward your name to the committee.
You can what?
The fundraising committee.
Isn't it rather warm in here? Damn this carpet! Always catching my heels.
Come and sit down, Mary.
Oh, Mother. Oh, dear. Whenever my daughter calls me Mother, I know I've done something.
Can you clear up this mess, please, Mrs. Best?
I've been having trouble with the carpet, too.
There's nothing wrong with the damn carpet. Colonel, my mother's tired.
Oh, no.
Good.
No, I'm fine.
Didn't realise the time. We really must
Oh,
go.
no. No, you can't go.
We really must. We have to go on.
Well, I think we should all go out to a restaurant. A surprise treat for darling Tessa.
Another time. Well, thanks for the drinks.
I think we should all go to the...
Mother.
No, Tessa. No, don't be a wet blanket. It'll be jolly. Won't it, Fred?
Oh, sounds great. Fact is, I'm just about dead on my feet. How about tomorrow night?
What's the trouble with you young people? You have no stamina. Frank, you ring and book a table.
Mother, please.
I'm going upstairs to get my coat, and then I'm going to eat if anyone would care to join me. They're very welcome. Oh, no. I'm all right.
I'm very sorry about this, my dear.
So am I, Colonel.
What started her off again?
Who's to say? I tried to stop it, but, well, as you know, your mother's not the easiest person in the world to control.
No, she isn't.
Yes, well, I'll see myself out.
What's a couple of belts now and then?
I'm sorry. I suddenly felt tired.
Never mind. You lie down. Oh. Have a nap.
But I wanted to talk to you. Haven't seen you for weeks.
We'll talk tomorrow. There's lots of time. You sleep.
What your mother needs is a regular bloke.
The only candidate in these parts is Colonel Hackforth Grey, retired, MC, TD.
Well, he's okay.
No chance of that, I'm afraid. She says having dinner with him is like watching a cement mixer.
I'll be off now, Miss Tessa.
Fine, Mrs. Best. Thank you for everything.
Mrs. Robinson all right, is she?
Sleeping like a babe. Do you want me to have a talk?
No, I've got my wife outside. I'm really sorry about your mother, Miss Tessa.
Don't worry, Mrs. Best. I'll have a serious talk with her tomorrow. They're the heavy doors.
Good night.
Night. Whose is that car?
I don't know.
Did you see what you did? I'll blow your head off, you slag.
Leave her! Back off. Is there anyone else in the house? Is there?
My mother.
Where is she?
Upstairs. She's asleep.
That's all?
Yes.
Go and look.
I said we should take an empty place, Jack.
I said we should take an empty place, Jack.
Yeah, do it.
Look! I'll give you whatever jewellery there is. The silver cupboard's through there. I have a few quid on me.
Shut up!
Are you on the run or what?
How many phones in the house?
3. 1 upstairs and 1 in the drawing room.
Show me.
Mrs. Best, it's all right.
You think it's all right, do you?
Well, so far there's just one real animal.
I told you about that.
No, you tell her to shut her mouth, or I'll shut it for her.
All right. Now listen to me. We're going to be here for a couple of days. Now, I want you to understand one important fact. We got nothing to lose. If we're caught, they throw away the key. So why don't we dispense with the heroics? You've got a choice. Hard way, easy way. The easy way is for you to do absolutely nothing. That way no one gets hurt. In 2 days, we'll be gone. So it's entirely up to you.
Right, you two, over there. Come on, move it!
We don't need all that.
Why? What's to stop these two doing that, innit?
They know. And if anyone tries to get help, we got the mother upstairs. Right?
Right.
You're balmy.
Am I?
Car's out of sight.
Don't do that!
What?
Make so much bloody noise! Find a phone upstairs and bring it down.
Get in, Jumpy.
You said a couple of days.
That's right.
How do we know you mean it?
You don't.
We'll be gone Sunday.
Who on earth are you? I said, who are you? What the devil are you doing with the telephone? Oh, don't you have any manners? I'm talking to you.
Hey, Jack! She woke up!
Look here. I don't know who you people are or what you're doing in my house. Why are you stealing the telephone?
Boy, come up.
Darling, are these men friends of yours?
Explain things to her.
Explain what?
There are 3 men. They want somewhere to stay for a couple of days.
Well, they can't. We're not running an hotel.
We have no choice.
You mean they're intruders?
Yes.
But what do they want?
Somewhere to hide, apparently.
Are they burglars?
They don't seem to be.
I don't understand.
Nor do I. But Ma, they've said nothing will happen to us as long as we don't make any trouble. They have guns.
Right. The number here is Middlemarsh 236.
Would you mind taking your feet off the furniture?
Yes, I would.
Are they all like this? Or is there a semblance of civilization among the others?
No, he's the only pig.
You...
Now, sunshine. Remember what your boss told you?
Well, if I'm to be kidnapped, I prefer to be unconscious.
Any more mouth out of you and you will be.
Knock it off.
Just watch me. Damn you. I'll have you for that.
You. Empty these bottles down the sink.
Now, come on, Jack, not all of it.
You're a fool, Harry. Always were, always will be.
Here.
You're pushing your luck, you slag.
I wonder if you might leave the vodka.
Sorry.
You're all right, Mrs. Purse?
What is it you men want?
We don't want you asking silly questions, you stupid cow.
I will not be spoken to like that in my own house.
Mummy, do what they say.
Hey, kid! Bring that bird back in here.
Come along, Mrs. B. You better lie down upstairs.
Now, where do you think you're going?
Oh, do get out of the way, you oaf.
Let them go.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
We'll always have one of them.
Madam, what do they want?
Mrs. B, we must just ignore them.
You keep in the hall. I'll take first watch. You two sleep in here. Never forget, your mother's the first to get hurt if anyone feels like playing Superwoman.
What do you reckon?
They're on the run.
Remember that course we went on? Hostage situations.
Right.
Would they tell us? Don't make them mad.
You've been doing well on that score.
Oh, Jock. It's a grade 1 Wally.
He's also a bit of a psycho.
Boss is bright.
Very.
Kid's nervous.
What do we do? Sit tight for a couple of days like they said?
Well, unless you've got a stun grenade up your jumper. We do exactly that.
To be on watch.
I'm sorry, Jack. I must have dozed off.
Leave him.
People are There's something wrong if they're left closed.
All right, but keep the windows locked.
Are you like fry-ups?
I've got an ulcer.
Don't look old enough.
I'm old enough.
For lots of things, I'm sure.
Yeah, bloody right. You'd be surprised.
Surprise me.
Yeah.
How did you get it? The ulcer?
What's this? 20 questions?
Just trying to be sociable.
He got it in prison.
Surprise, surprise.
I always keep myself in shape, though. I do 100 press-ups every day.
Macho man.
Cut it out.
Any law against listening to the radio?
And that is the end of the news. Now here's
Where are the other two?
Still asleep. I've checked him.
How long ago?
I can just see my mother sliding down the drain pipe.
Go take a butcher's.
I'll go with her.
Real man of the people, aren't you?
You talking to me?
Go take a butcher's, me old China. I bet you keep pigeons and support West Ham.
You trying to make some kind of point?
I was wondering why when you speak to us you say things like, let's dispense with the heroics. And when you speak to them it's all gall blimey.
Well, you just keep wondering and avoid the urge to do anything, and we'll get along.
Jack! Somebody's coming!
Watch out. Who is it?
It's the gardener.
Get rid of him.
Well, he works for my mother, not me.
Get back upstairs, you.
Oh, bugger off.
It's the gardener.
I know. Charlie always tells me what he intends to do in the garden during the day. It's a long-standing ritual, and he'll be most suspicious if we don't go through it.
Don't let him in.
Are you mad?
Just let him get on with whatever he has to do.
I intend to.
And remember, I've got your daughter, in case you feel tempted to tell him anything else.
What would you do if I did?
We'd top her, that's what we'd do.
Top? Oh, shoot her, you mean?
That's exactly what I do mean.
But surely Charlie would hear the shot and the jig, as they say, would be up.
Ma, I would prefer not to get shot.
Good morning, Charlie.
Mum?
The rose bed's looking a bit parched.
Yeah, I was going to water it.
And would you mind spending an hour or two in the kitchen garden?
Well, the runner beans need tying up, but I wanted to have a go at pruning the wisteria. It's shooting out in all directions this year.
Show me. Where do you mean?
Anyone else expected today?
I don't think so.
Hey, Jack!
Shut up.
You're right, Mrs. Best.
Must have my pills. Hot.
Well, where are they?
Home. In the bathroom.
Where she live?
Not far.
Oh.
Watch him.
Where are you off to?
Get her pills. Is that your car outside?
Yes.
You will be coming back, I suppose.
Put her in bed, keep an eye on her.
Tessa! I'm just going to get Mrs. Best's pills. Thanks.
For what?
Helping Mrs. Best, a lot of people wouldn't have bothered. The Scot, for one.
Just drive.
Why did you pick our house? Got a plane to catch?
You've done all right so far. Don't blow it by getting clever.
Shame about your Scots friend.
What do you mean?
He's as thick as 2 short planks.
He comes from a broken home.
I can see him breaking it. I can't see him being a bundle of fun in Brazil or wherever you're off to.
What's your name?
Tessa. This is it.
Anyone in there?
No, she's a widow.
You go. I'll wait. You strike me as being smart.
Thanks.
Let's see just how smart you are. You've got 2 minutes to get the stuff and come back here. No phone calls, nothing. Well, you know what happens.
Can I help you? What do you want here? Who are you? Who went in there?
Better ask the young lady.
Who? What are you doing in that house?
Mrs. Best's our housekeeper. She needs her pills. I'm Tessa Robinson. I don't believe we've met.
I'm Mrs. Wallace next door. I only moved in last spring. Why didn't she come for them herself?
She's busy helping my mother.
Well, how do I know that you aren't a burglar?
See the telly? Family silver?
Where is she?
Mrs. Robinson's house on the Churton Road. Ring her. She'll tell you.
Oh, I will.
That was good.
You said I was smart. I don't suppose there's any point in asking what you've done.
I don't suppose there is.
Whatever it is, there's been a cock-up.
Do you have the job?
Interior decorating. Why?
You sometimes talk like the law.
What went wrong, Jack?
Plane got delayed.
What's your name?
Me?
Well, I don't see anyone else here.
Jim.
Jim what?
Jim. Here, you trying to be funny?
Mine's Fred.
What do you want a man's name for?
I don't. It's really Frederica. You know what people are like. They shorten everything. You James?
I suppose I am. Never been called that, though. Jimmy when I was a kid.
So Nick gave you an ulcer?
What if it did?
Well, if you go back in, it'll finish you off.
I'm not going back.
Well, it depends what you've done.
Depends on what? Are you kidding? If we ain't done nothing, what we doing here, eh?
Well, what did you do? I mean, it can't be that bad. You look a nice sort of bloke. Not the sort of person who goes around shooting guns.
I know how to use this, you know.
I bet you do.
Yeah, well, don't you forget it.
You see, I can tell people who are handy with a gun, who know how to use it. And you haven't so far. Have you, Jim?
Well, he done a hell of a job. I mean, I'm talking millions.
Go on. What bank?
What's going on? What are you doing with her?
Nothing, Harry. We're just having a chat.
No, you keep away from him. You hear me?
What's wrong, Tarzan? You jealous?
Leave it out!
Are you pointing that at me?
I don't want you bashing her.
You point a gun at me? What do you point you? Comes to something when I have to throw my lot in with courage.
What's up with him?
I had to give him a smack. He pointed his gun at me. Him. We only brought him along because we needed a donkey to carry the stuff, and now he thinks he's Jesse Bleeding James.
Shut up. Why'd you do it? Point your gun at him.
He was going to hit the girl.
Christ. I'll leave you two alone for 10 minutes. Go and guard the phone. If it rings, don't answer it. Call me.
Is a tremendous fighter, so I hope that'll get him through.
Has he improved?
Where he didn't
That bastard Gardner. He must have said something to him.
What?
Because he's right outside the window and he keeps looking in.
He seems active. I'm very happy with him. So I hope.
Get him away from the house.
How?
Tell him he's making a telly player.
I think it's very tight, John. I've actually gone for Last Tycoon.
Excuse me. Can't see the telly.
Everything all right in there?
Yeah, why shouldn't it be?
Horses that can win on the book, it's 3-1 the field. And you...
I thought I saw a bloke going with Tessa.
Ah, he came to look at the phone. It's on the blink.
Now we go over to drag racing at Santa Pond.
Hello?
Tess, it's me.
My boss. Interior decorating, remember? Hi, Maggie. What's the problem?
No problem. Half the records have been signed out, so you can tell Frederica won't need it tomorrow. She can stay and mulch the asparagus.
Oh, I'm so glad you don't need me tomorrow.
No, not you, Fred.
Fact is, I didn't feel too good driving down. Could be my damn appendix playing up again.
Tess, have you been to the cider or what?
See you Monday. Bye.
Country air softened her brain.
Flame was murdered. You're too busy. You haven't even bothered to get the complete evidence.
All right. There's nothing in it bad for ulcers. What's happened?
This bloke's looking for his mate.
Mrs. Best seems all right now. What are you thinking?
I was thinking about your gardener.
Charlie? Why?
He's been giving the house strange looks all day.
I suppose that doesn't sound peculiar to you. I'm not
Who's that?
interested in whether a
It'll be Charlie. I always pay him on a Saturday.
The only important thing is that he's dead.
No funny business. Just say goodbye. And make it quick.
You, how's it?
I'll get that, Mum.
Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, thank you. See you Monday.
Hadn't you better check it?
It's all right, I trust you. Your telephone, okay?
Telephone?
Oh, yes, it's working now. No problem.
Good night, Charlie.
What was all that about the phone?
Well, he saw you coming back with Tessa.
You what?
When you went to get Mrs. Best's pills.
We've got to stop him.
Hold it. What'd you tell him?
I told him the phone was on the blink and you'd come to fix it.
Jack, we can't let him get away.
Belt up! You've got an exterior bell you can hear in the garden.
No. He's almost on the road, Jack.
There's no way he could have sussed you out.
He's gone to get the law. I hope you know that.
Shut up! He's coming back.
Telephone repairmen don't work on Saturdays.
I said the first thing that came into my head.
Now where's he going?
What's round the back?
Nothing.
The garage is round the back.
I'm not going to rot inside for any bleeding gardener.
Jack, you haven't killed anyone yet. Stop him. You must stop him.
Keep on covered.
Get out of bastard way! He's gone!
Come on, Jim. You're not going to kill any of us, are you?
Shut up!
Get smart. Give us the gun.
Fred's right, Jim. Pack it in now while you still have time.
Get back!
Sorry, Charlie.
Hey, ain't you, Mum?
No, I'm all right.
Leave it out!
Take him upstairs and tie him up.
We could have buried him round the back and saved all this palaver.
Come on, you're doing fine.
I was doing fine, but the vodka's all gone.
You know how close you came to killing that gardener?
Me?
Smart idea. Telephone repairman coming on a weekend.
I don't know what you mean.
Yes, you do.
Please don't hurt him, please.
Tessa.
Hello?
Tess?
Oh, yes, boss.
I'm sorry to bother you again. I'm looking for the pending file.
I put it in the blue cabinet.
Blue one?
Yes, the back.
Let me check. I've got it. Thanks. Bye.
Someone else is coming!
Now who's the skeezer?
Who is it?
It'll be Colonel Hackforth Grey. He's a neighbour.
What's he want?
Last night he said he'd drop by. He'll insist on coming in.
You better see that he doesn't for his sake.
I won't be able to stop him. He's very persistent, especially if he thinks he's on an errand of mercy.
Everyone but you. Upstairs. Remember what nearly happened to your gardener.
Great Scott, Mary, where is everybody?
I'm sorry, Frank. I was lying down.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
Well, how are we?
Still feeling a bit down.
You like a spot of dinner down at the Crown?
Go. That's sweet of you, Frank, but I'm not really hungry. I feel a bit chilled, actually.
Oh, where's your wrap?
In my room.
Now you sit down and I'll get it.
No, I don't need it. It's all right.
Nonsense, woman. Stop fussing.
realise you were here.
Oh, my dear, I really am. It's awfully sorry.
I was just going to run a bath.
Your mother wanted her wrap.
Oh, hang on. I'll get it. Here we are.
Thank you, and I do apologise most awfully.
Don't worry.
There we are.
Thank you. I'm not very good company tonight, Frank.
Oh, I don't mind. No need to talk if you don't want to.
I'd offer you a drink, but my daughter thought it best if we got rid of it all.
Damn good idea.
He'll never take the hint.
She'd better, and quick.
What's happened to the phone in here?
It's, being mended.
Oh.
Hello. Just a moment. All for you.
Get him out of the way.
I'll do my best.
Just get rid of him, quiet.
Frank, let's take a walk round the garden.
No.
He's not budging.
Why not?
Well, you felt a chill just now. No need to make things worse.
Really, Frank?
We'll shield you.
Stop behaving like one.
Very well, I'll go by myself.
Oh, no, you won't. Someone should have taken you in hand years ago, Mary. You're too headstrong by half.
What's this, all alone, you two?
I'm just trying to knock a little common sense into your mother.
Yeah, it's me. We'll be ready.
Frank, you must excuse me, but with Tessa coming down for the weekend, we've been so busy catching up on the news. Well, it's taken a lot out of me.
As you can see, Colonel, my mother's looking rather washed out.
Oh, a few days' rest will work wonders, I dare say.
Which you might get if you left.
I beg your pardon.
I wish you would stop coming round here and encouraging my mother to drink.
Encourage her?
Yes. If you want to know the truth, I blame you for her condition last night. You must know she has a problem with alcohol, and you do damn all to help her.
Mary, this is most unfair.
A little blunt, perhaps, but I think Tessa has a point, Frank.
Well, I must say.
We'll understand we just saved his life.
What the hell was that?
Help! 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 Help!
He's coming back. Stand back.
He must get to a hospital.
Nobody's going anywhere.
How many hostages they have, I wonder?
Well, we know 3.
Well, Fred and Tessa will be all right. I can't vouch for the mother, though.
Get the car!
They're on the move.
Tie them up. You, stand still.
This man must get to a hospital immediately.
I said stay where you are!
Mother, come back!
I'm going to fetch help for Colonel Hackforth Grey. If they want to stop me, they'll have to shoot me.
Stop her! For God's sake, stop her!
What the hell is she doing?
Jim, get him!
My neighbour needs a doctor urgent.
Don't worry, we'll raise you for worrying me.
Your mother's got something.
Brave or mad, I don't know which.
Sorry.
Look at it this way. I was expecting to be bored this weekend.
Took a lot of courage, Mrs. Robinson, to walk out like that.
Someone had to call their bluff. Poor Frank. He was in a frightful state.
But we got rid of all the booze.
I have to admit I was quite sober.
Well, one thing's for sure, Mrs. Robinson. You don't need it anymore.
Oh, I need it, Fred. I shall always need it. But I can't keep on blaming the carpet, so I shall just have to learn to do without.
Blame the carpet.
Family joke.
Mrs. Robinson, how do you get such marvelous results with your hydrangea?
Paniculata grandiflora.
Mine are only half that size.
Fellow gardener. Oh, how refreshingly different from some of Tessa's friends.